Hey everyone, it's the end of the weekend. Unfortunately, it went by super fast. How are you guys? Let me know in the chat what you did this weekend. We had company. Hi, Glenn. Glenn, you were first. Not Glenn is here, and I said only Glens are allowed tonight, but that's not true. And then we have a not Craig over here. Hey, Sue, how are you? What's going on? Let me know what you did this weekend. You can hear my dog bark now. Uh, okay, we got who else we have? Naisha's here. Hey, how are you? It's been a long time. You see my mannequins back there? They're protesting. That's why they are facing the other way. They are protesting this week because of my sucky eBay sales. Gosh, what a difference 2 weeks makes, guys. I was up pretty high 2 weeks ago when I did my last shipping live stream, and now I'm down on eBay. So, gosh, things turn around really, really quick. Hey, Regal Beagle's here. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, they are nude because everything has been photographed. I did 318 photographs today, so they're going to be waiting for some more clothes. I'm going to be taking a quick trip to Austin on Halloween to spend Halloween with my grandbabies, and so I'm just hustling trying to get everything ready. Tonight we're going to be talking about my sales this month and whether or not a change that I have recently made has helped me make more eBay sales, whether my eBay sales would be even worse if I had not done this. And then later, I'm going to show you a couple of fun home movies that you are going to enjoy. And I will be uploading my monthly sales video towards the end of the week, and I'll give you my total October sales numbers for eBay and Poshmark. The top of the night says roaches. I don't know if you can see that. Kill them or smoke them. I'm not really sure how I feel about having a graphic of a roach on my chest right now because, as you guys know, I can't stand them. My first one is to kill them. I don't really care for smoking them. So we need to talk about concerns in the community right now. As usual, we are praying and giving good thoughts to Pat D's, Cindy Y, and Gina Key Lime Kisses. I would also like to add to that list Maggie Doodle's granddaughter. I believe she's up to 2 pounds now, and she's doing really well, but she's still in the NICU, of course. She will be there for quite a while. She's gaining weight, and she's a fighter. And so if you could all please keep Maggie, the baby, the whole family in your prayers as they face this challenge. You know, it's a lot for a family. So there's Maggie, by the way, just talking about Maggie. There's Mike. Hi, what are you doing? Yuck. I know this shirt is really awesome. This is a men's 2XL. I couldn't turn it down. And Lisa C, she's here. Oh, Lisa C. Okay, you want prayers for Lisa C? Okay. I had not had permission for that, so I did not know if I could mention her. So yes, everyone pray for Lisa C. Obviously, she's okay with that. And Chick Picker's there. Hey, Chick Picker. We missed you the other day, Maggie. I know you didn't have internet, though. So everybody's just saying hi. All right. So we are going to send out some juju right now, and hopefully someone will get a sale tonight. We're just dancing over here. So I'll put my banner down there to remind you that if you make a sale during the show, please let me know in the side chat and I'll play a little song for you. My computer was just not connecting and running very slowly. I spent that entire afternoon getting it back into shape. Well, my internet was really bad about 2 hours ago and I had to restart it. I'm glad it seems like it's, right, knock on wood, it is doing okay right now. All right, well, let's go ahead and start. Let me pull up some things for you guys to look at. And so you can see how bad it is over here. Let me know how your sales are doing. and all platforms, not just eBay. I'm very interested. All right. This was April 22nd, 2023. My 90-day total was $15,521.99. You guys want to see what it is today? It's sad, guys. Anybody want to take a guess on what it is now? Let's go see. $10,908.21. That's pretty bad. That's like $1,500 less a month gross on eBay. Also, I have sold 464 items, and in April it was 678. You know, guys, that if you have problems with your iNads, and you have a lot of iNads, and you haven't sold 400 items in 90 days, it's going to take a year to get those iNads to roll off. I'm approaching 400. This is ridiculous. So a little something on 4 platforms. Okay, well, still using that flipped, right, Sue? Hey, did you finally hire somebody, Sue, for that position? I hope so. Hope you were able to. All right. Let's see the next one I have to share. It's embarrassing, but I always want to show you guys the truth. I don't want to lie. I don't want to make it seem like everything's peachy king over here. So I think I was up like some crazy number a couple of weeks ago, like 40-something% up, something like that. Yeah, this is bad. I have to put my glasses on. All right, so now I am down 8.8% from last month, and I was way up a couple of weeks ago. Today, I am at a grand total of $18.26. Yesterday was $156. Look how many low. It seems like $19, $20 is like my. It's like, and then it goes up, and then it goes down, and then it goes up, and then it goes down. Anybody else's graph look like that? Let me know. It's pathetic. How are you doing on Posh? I'm doing okay. I haven't really looked at the numbers yet. I'll be looking at those at the end of the week when I do my video. Like, I'm making good sales on Poshmark, like, you know, $18, $19, $25, like that. The sales themselves are not like low sales, but, you know, there have been days in the last week where I have sold more on Poshmark than I have on eBay, Adam, to be honest with you. Hey, Tara. Is it Tara and Jim, or is it just Tara? I can't imagine that it's just Jim. Welcome. Good to see you here. I'm just looking at my notes. Okay, so I said I was 8.8% down. Why did it go away again? I didn't ask it to. All right, and we're going to go to this year because that's what really matters. Whoa, we are completely black here. All right, this year I am down 7% from last year. You know, I always said I wanted to be above 10% down. So it's almost always Tara. I know. Almost always is. All right. I think I just have to remove that. That's what I got to do. I knew I was doing it wrong. All right. Then we're going to show the traffic tab. And as you will be able to see, You know, I was up above that line on traffic, and then I went a little bit down, and then I started going up again. And then now I am way under in traffic, which means my items are not being seen. So if my items weren't being, if my items were high up and they were being seen, but they weren't selling, that would tell me, you know, there's something I really need to change. I need to change the price. I need to run a sale, which I already do, but you know, but because they're not being seen, I'm not going to change much. I don't think. Do y'all's graphs look like this at all, or is it just me? Page views, look how way down. They were up, 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 up. What happened here? October 15th. What the heck happened? Quantity sold. Look at that. That's just crazy. I feel like it's an EKG. I don't know. Nobody's saying anything. Do your graphs look like this, or is it just me? What's the frickin' solution? I'm still smiling though, Valerie. I'm still smiling. Okay, so we're gonna talk about what I did, and we've talked about this a little bit, but we're gonna talk about the rewards of what I did. Hopefully, the fruit of my labors. Hopefully, starting in September, I began doing inventory in a different way. I was ending all the listings in one category. For instance, all the straight leg jeans, all the sweaters, all the stripe patterns. I was checking one by one to see if items were still listed on eBay. I was checking for errors. I was comping prices on items that I thought maybe the prices had changed, etc. And then I was relisting the item. All right, just hitting relist. And that way I inventoried my sweaters, my straight leg jeans, and my novelty items like Disney items, things like that. And I was just hitting relist. All right. And then I decided, well, instead of hitting relist, I was going to put them in my drafts. So I did that for a while, gave me lots of drafts. Well, in October, I changed things a little bit more because I had heard YouTubers saying that they were completely ending their listings, older listings, like Kevin Commonwealth Picker is an example. He ended like 500 listings completely. He donated some of the stuff that he didn't want to list anymore. He went through, he changed photos, and he worked on the titles a little bit. And so I started doing that. All right. And most of them I started selling similar on and putting them in my drafts instead of relisting them. Okay, when I corrected them. And I did find quite a few errors or things that I could think of to kind of spoof up the, you know, the title and stuff like that. So I began doing the same thing with my plaid patterns, my paisley patterns, and now I'm doing stripes. I've got about, I don't know, 75 more to do on my stripes. All right, here's where the math comes in. I have 35 categories or sections in my store that I'm interviewing. What am I doing? Inventorying one at a time. Drinking wine here, being a little tongue-tied, I guess. I have completed 5 of those categories, and I'm currently working on the stripe section. All right. I was going to show you my sales from October, but that's going to take too long, and we were going to count how many items that sold in October were from those categories. But I'm not going to take your time to do that. So what I did is a little while ago, I did it. So I have 35 categories, 5 completed categories totally. That would be 14% of my store. 14% of my items in my store I completely took down, fixed items, moved, added pictures, took pictures away, moved them around, and changed titles. All right. 130 items sold so far in October on eBay. 33 of those items were from those 5 categories that I just relisted or sold similar on. That's 25% of the items that sold in October on eBay were in those categories. So I've inventoried 14% of my store, 25% of my sales on eBay were sold in October from those categories. So my question is, and I have also been selling items on Poshmark from those categories. And if you're like me and you believe in reseller voodoo, I was touching every single one of those items while I was inventorying, right? And I've always said, go back and touch your inventory and it will sell. So I have sold quite a few of them also on Poshmark. So my question is, do you think that relisting and selling similar, changing photos and titles, double checking prices and item specifics has helped me in my eBay store? I think it has. Would I have made these sales regardless? I don't know. Would my sales have been worse if I had not done this? I don't want them worse. I want them better. I can't even imagine. It's something to think about. I decided I'm going to continue this process because I need to make sure that my SKUs are correct, my titles are spiffied up, my prices are where I think they need to be for the market right now. And I've looked at someone else's store. She's a pretty large reseller. She's very well known in the clothing community as being really good at title keywords and item specifics and things like that. So I went over to her store, and I have been deleting words like long sleeve, short sleeve, and 3/4 sleeve from my titles, and I have been replacing them with keywords that I noticed that she was using a lot in her store, and I was only looking at her solds. So that's what I'm doing. I haven't read the chat at all, so I'm going to come back up here and find out what everybody is talking about. It's Jim here. I'm using Bumcrack's account. Oh my God. I thought that said Jim has a bum crack. Oh, his sense of humor is great. Everyone I know's graph looks like that. Okay, well, your graph is similar, Sue, more up and down lately. All right. And Tara says hers and Jim's are up and down also. Okay, I don't feel so alone. We're all in this boat together, right? Okay, so now I want to do some fun things. I'm going to show you two videos. The first one is funny. The other one is not funny. The other one is serious. The story is that we were going out Friday night. There were 3 of us, and we were planning. I was planning to drink a margarita. And when I drink a margarita, I drink a huge margarita. So I could not drive. Okay. Well, our company, we didn't want her to drive her car, because she's company, right? And plus we weren't sure that Jania could get in because it was really high up in the well of the it was like an SUV. It was really deep and it would be hard for Jania to get in. So we decided, we had this bright idea to take Jania's car, and all 3 of us would be in this car. And I got voted to go into the back seat because my company, I was not going to make my company sit in the back seat, right? And I don't know if you've ever seen a Dodge Charger, but you can't move the seat up very much and you can't move the head up very much. So there is a very little space between the seat and the door to get into the back seat. So when I first got in at the house, I got stuck. I got stuck in between the seat and the door for quite a while. And everybody was laughing. They thought it was funny. So I said, okay, this is funny. When we come back, I'm going to have it filmed. So when you see this, this isn't actually as long as it was getting in the car. All right. So the first part is me getting in. And then the second part is me trying to get out. Now be sure you remember, I've had this huge margarita. Okay. And so here you go.
Yeah, it'll say 1, 2, 3, 4 up here that it's counting seconds.
I got it.
right, here we go. Hey, it's going.
It's going.
Getting out is first.
Maybe we need to record that.
Yeah, probably.
You gonna make it?
Hey, I made it. Okay, Jeannie, here's my purse and my sweater. Now what do we do?
Now we.
Yeah, I forgot I had it.
What's this forward again?
Yeah.
Don't break my seat.
How can I break
you
your
know
seat?
why? That's why you got in and out. Okay.
No, I had that before.
You had it.
Yeah.
Well, but you started out with it around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I?
Oh, stupid. Okay. Not you, me. I was. You can do this.
Brad. Oh my God, it's coming out.
I'm not laughing.
Oh my God. Not funny. I am stuck.
Are you?
I am stuck.
Maybe we can send this to the charger people and say, don't use it.
Hello, YouTube world.
Oh God!
Oh my God, it hurts. I can't get out.
Okay, let's try.
The carpet shampoo. I'm not getting you. Okay, get out. I can't.
You're almost there.
Suck it in. Stop
Oh my
breathing.
God. Hold on.
They're going, why doesn't that girl help?
I am so stuck.
Are you really?
It's right there.
Okay, up and out.
Okay.
Yay!
You're almost there.
Yay!
I'm out.
I am so proud of you.
God, that's harder. Why is it harder to get out than in?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys could see, but I was crying and I peed all over Janya's back seat. I was laughing so hard. And so anyway, that was, no, the seat doesn't move at all. So it was quite an experience. And I think I got out quicker that time because I had had that big margarita and I was a little bit more relaxed maybe. And I knew I had gotten out before, so I knew I could do it. It was just a matter of, you would have laid on the seat and stuck your feet out first. My feet were on the ground, Maggie. It was my stomach that wouldn't go through. my feet were out first. So anyway, that was that one. Okay, the next one is more serious. This is my grandmother's 100th birthday party that we gave for her. It was a surprise. She lived to be 101, and if she was still alive, she would be 107 on Tuesday. So this is honor of my grandma.
Happy birthday, dear Mimi. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Look at that pretty cake.
You see what it says on there?
She's gonna blow the candles.
What does it say?
It says happy birthday, Mimi.
See what the candles are?
100.
100.
100.
100.
All right, make a wish.
It does have a little, yeah.
Okay, blow them out.
We're back in the
Look at
Wait a minute. Let me get a picture of that.
blow it
Your
out?
lip.
How's she gonna blow it out?
Get a minute.
Why she won't blow it?
Okay,
Okay, go ahead.
ready to blow.
Yeah, ready. One more. Yeah! Still got it.
Guys, I miss her so much. She was just such a joy. I feel like I took good care of her while she was here, and good thing you didn't have 100 candles to blow out. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it that far. Yeah, she was pretty much blind and deaf towards the end right there, so it was kind of difficult for her to see and hear us that we were ready for her to blow, you know. So anyway, okay, I need to start shipping now, so I'm gonna move everybody over. I don't have a lot of sales tonight. It's like I said, it's pretty sad, but we're gonna try. I have one awaiting payment. I have sold 3 items that I bought in North Carolina, but one of them, the Christmas Star Wars sweater, which I was gonna wear myself, they haven't paid for. So I still may, um, I still may wear it this Christmas. I don't know. I was really excited when I sold it. So let's see what we got here. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong box. Sorry. So what did y'all do this weekend, guys? This one sold for $21.94. It was listed in February. And let's see if I can. I need to take that off of there. Yeah, I did put my feet out first, Maggie. It just didn't work. This is a J. Jill women's small tunic, a paisley. So this was one of those items that I changed the pictures and the I don't know if I changed the title yet on that one. Looks like I didn't. I did change the picture though. Probably moved a couple of words around, but normally the picture that would be first would be the whole shirt. So I took it and just did the top of the shirt, and it sold. So no one's really told me what they think about if they are selling for that reason. I don't know if any of y'all have ever done that before. I'm going to keep doing it simply because I need to do inventory. So if I reap some benefits from it, because normally I was ending 200 every day anyway and relisting them. It says that beware that USPS is experiencing issues at the moment. We apologize for any inconvenience. It's not a really good time when I'm having a shipping live stream for that to happen. So I don't normally work on Mondays. I usually source on Mondays, but tomorrow I'm going into the office, and then that way I can be off on Tuesday to go to Austin. So I'm not going to be able to source tomorrow. Also, I have not finished my reseller boxes. I still have one more to pack. So they will not be ready on November 1st, but I'm expecting them to be ready on Friday. This one goes to Patricia in Tennessee, and it was $4.20 to ship. Also, my mail carrier is supposed to be back tomorrow. He's been gone 2 weeks, and 3 times they have skipped my house. And the first 2 times I sent some pretty stern messages, kind of sarcastic, a little, you could tell I was pissed off. But the one I sent Friday, I said in all caps, for the love of God, have somebody pick up my packages tomorrow. And I let them know it's been 3 times in less than 2 weeks that they have not picked up my packages. And I don't know what the solution is, because I don't ever, and I tell them not to call me, and they call me anyway, and I don't answer the phone, because every time they call me, all they do is, we will take care of this. They will be reprimanded. I've been getting, yeah, it's shipped. So I've been getting, where'd it go? That all weekend I was able to print my labels. Well, good, because it printed. So when you have company during the weekend and then you have to go out of town, it all kind of creeps up on you. And I've been a little bit stressed today about, getting things done. This looks like a Poshmark sale, and I'm having trouble again, Sue. I think I've been telling you that a lot of times my Poshmark sales have not been coming up on the screen. I actually had to turn my computer off today. Looks like it's not coming up now, so I may not be able to ship my Poshmark sales on hitting refresh. Okay, this one sold for $19 on Poshmark. Let's take a look and see when it was listed. It's just a really cute lightweight dress. It was listed in August. Let's ship for it's $19, and then they have to pay the shipping on that. So not a bad sale. And so my earnings were $13.18, and I paid $1 for it. So my with my cost of goods, my profit was $12.18. So that's not too bad. Did anybody listen to Josh and John's Power Hour yesterday? And they had a really good show. Let me know what else. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, by the way, while you're here. I appreciate it. I know some people are not hitting the thumbs up because I can look and see how many people are in the chat right now. And then when I go back and look at my thumbs, they're not the same number. And I'm not trying to get on you guys. I just know that everybody forgets, and I do that too. So it's worth mentioning. I have another interview coming up for my podcast. People are starting to find me now. They're starting to message me wanting to be interviewed. The next person I'm going to interview has written a book on OCD, on her own OCD, and I haven't met her yet. I'm meeting her tomorrow online. The other one, she was an actress, and her schedule was super busy, and we kind of stopped communicating. So I'm hoping that when her schedule gets better, she will message me back, because she was kind of interesting. So, all right. I think I just listed this one. This looks very, this was listed this month, and it sold for $32.18, and I believe it was faded, if I remember correctly. And it still sold for $32.18, so that wasn't bad. Just not pulling it up. Yep, faded. I was going to put faded look, and then I went back and changed it to faded. So it's a 4X tunic. I put faded. Sold within probably 24 hours because I just listed it within the last day or so. It was still in my basket. I hadn't put it away yet. So, Valerie, if you're still here, I put almost all of my items away. You'd be very proud of me. I still have about 20 to put away. I put about 30 away already. So I let those, I let those sit there and so my plan right now is just to really, really be careful on my expenses, because if this keeps going, like this month, I'm not going to be able to put hardly anything in savings at all. Like not even anything worth mentioning. I'm used to putting 500 to 1,000. I'm used to doing like at least 1,000 or more a month gross on eBay, and I'm like at I think 300 something right now this week. It's just so I've got to cut down on my expenses. Got to. But I'm not having to order very many supplies because I haven't sold much. So I'm looking fuzzy over here. I'm just going to keep going. So what's everybody drinking tonight? I don't know if this is an internet problem or what. I also had that message on eBay and my label's printed. Okay, I already read that one. Not yet. I'll listen while I'm shipping. Okay, yeah, it was a good show. Get that done and they will all sell. Well, I don't know about that, but I'm used to staying up on Monday nights and I can't do that tonight and it's kind of throwing me off. I like a schedule, guys. All right, this is a Poshmark sale. And I got a really nice note from her saying thank you for the offer, so I guess I sent her an offer. Bear with me, guys, while I wait for my Poshmark sales to come up. It just says refresh, refresh. I don't know. Just a spinning wheel. It's not a spinning wheel. Like it spins at the top, but then, okay, this is Jennifer Lopez. This is a 3X tunic, which is very hard to find. It went for $19. Finding a Jennifer Lopez 3X tunic is very rare for me. I don't know how about you guys, but normally I see smalls and larges and things like that. So that's really pretty, huh? That was listed in July. It was a nice animal print, which I was really happy for because I am now out of room in my animal print section. And so it makes it kind of difficult every time I list an animal print item to figure out where the heck I'm going to put it. So I'm like, woohoo. I am still using One Shop, and I'm going to continue to use One Shop for the next month because I was so busy that I got tired of sending out offers, and so I'm letting One Shop send out offers for me right now. They're probably not the offers that I want sent out, but at least they're like, I have it set for within 2 minutes of them liking it. It's the offers sent out. Well, hopefully they're still online. And I have been making sales, so I'm just gonna keep my One Shop for now. It's just been a crazy week. They're coming this week to dig up our front yard and also our front porch. We have to have the entire sewer line replaced in the front of our house, and so they have to dig up our patio. We've already had it done in the back. And we've been putting this off for a long time because we had that Texas freeze a year ago. And so they upped their prices. And so they told us, they said, we'll let you know when our prices go back down. And they just now went down after that. It's been over a year because that was a February freeze. Yeah. So it's been over a year, almost 2 years. And now their prices have gone back to normal. So they called us and said, they're coming out. And then the Christmas light people, I know you guys think we're lazy, but neither my wife or I are going to get on a ladder and put up Christmas lights. We're just not going to do it. So we pay a company to put up Christmas lights. And those went up yesterday, but I told them not to turn them on until December. Last year, they turned them on at the end of October, and we couldn't figure out how to turn them off. And we were the joke of the neighborhood. And so, they're also going to be putting twinkle lights in the bushes because I've been wanting twinkle lights for years. All right, this is one of those items I got in North Carolina, and I showed it on the Beth and Barry show. It went for $34.66. I got it at the bins, so I figure I probably paid about $2 for it. It was an heirloom collectibles sweater, and it had everything for fall, a turkey. I put Thanksgiving in the title somewhere. I put holiday first, and then I put Thanksgiving there, and it sold in less than a month. So I was very happy about that sale. And then the other one that sold was a Southern, what did I call that thing, Valerie? Simply Southern. I think it was on my last, I don't remember. I don't know how much this is going to cost to send. Okay, $8.82. So what I'm going to do is, because I can't get this in a padded flat rate. They paid $8.99, I think. Yeah, $8.99. So I'm going to get this great big eBay poly mailer. This thing is hope it's 2 pounds. Hopefully, yeah, it won't be 3 pounds. It's just very, very bulky, very chunky sweater. Let me just make sure because it is free. But when I don't know if Barry found that for me. I'd like to give him credit, but since he's not here, I may not give him credit for finding that for me. I don't know. I have a feeling Barry found that for me. There's Barry. I guess I have to give him credit. Did someone say Christmas lights? There he is. Barry, did you get that sweater for me at the bins and then bring it over? I kind of think you did. I had to use my snag nabbit on one or two places, but the snags came out easily with it. So Valerie said she sent you her list, Barry, and that she's been good. I don't know about that, Valerie, because I got behind the scene. I'm blurry again. Am I blurry to you guys? Like super blurry. It's a deal. Not anything I can do about it. I've only had a half a glass of wine. It's not me. Come on. Come on. Connect. Anybody make a sale yet? Have I missed it? If you made a sale and told me so, please say it again, because I missed it. Barry, have you been listing at all? Well, I know you gave me the Simply Southern sweater because you found it at a garage sale. And I didn't pay you for that, and you asked me for your commission. But I thought you brought that over to me, but maybe not. I thought it was my eyes. Oh, so it was. Okay. Yeah, okay. If this is another Poshmark sale, then this is a Maurice's Fit and Flare dress, mini purple gray floral career party. I don't know. Maybe that is. No, it is. It's sold for $18.26 because it was listed in July of last year, 2022. So I took that offer. I took a couple of really low ball offers this weekend because I needed to get sales. I needed to get something going. And as you can see today, nothing happened. Not a thing. I think I took like a $10 offer this morning, or maybe even an $8. I don't know, thinking that maybe, just maybe, it would help. Do you notice, like, when you wake up in the morning, like when I wake up in the morning, I can tell whether it's going to be a good sales day or not. Can y'all, in your stores, can you figure that out? And I guess that's bad because it sets my attitude to negative. When I wake up in the morning on a regular sales day, let's say last April, I would have between 7 and 10 items that I could send offers on when I woke up in the morning. Okay. When I wake up in the morning now, I have, if I'm lucky, I have one. And all day long when I go over there, one, if any. Normally when I go over there during the day, it's 4, 5, 6 people are in there looking around. I'm sending out offers. That's activity. That's being seen. That doesn't mean they're going to accept my offer, but it means I'm being seen. So when I wake up in the morning and I got one thing to send, I know it's going to be a bad day. And the challenge for us is to keep a good attitude, right? The challenge for us is to keep going and not get discouraged. My question to you guys is, when do you finally say, this goes to Sophia in Kansas City, Missouri, by the way, When do you guys finally say something is drastically wrong here? I can't afford to not change something, because if I don't, I'm going to have to pull from savings, or if I don't have savings, I'm going to owe people money. When do you say that? I don't know. The solution for me has been to really work Poshmark hard, and but again, you know, Poshmark, like today, Poshmark wasn't that awesome. Yesterday was good, but today wasn't that awesome. I want to start listing on Mercari again, but I have no time. I'm thinking, when am I going to do that? If Bridget's watching later, I regret taking all of those Mercari listings down. I do. I regret it. All right, this was listed in February. It sold for $21.95, and it is a Romans shirt. It's not something I would wear, but I put paintbrush pattern on it because I didn't really know. It looked like somebody had gone over it with a paintbrush. I don't know. Maybe that's why it didn't sell too quickly. Or maybe it's just because my sales suck. I don't know. This goes to Barbara. Thanks, Barbara. Barbara lives in, I didn't think to look, are any of these people double buyers? I thought I looked, but maybe not. She lives in East Meadow, New York. So we're going as pirates on Tuesday night, trick-or-treating. And then the baby is going to be a toucan. So we're all going to be pirates. What is everyone dressing up for Halloween? Are any of you going to be having trick-or-treaters? Daniel will be turning the light off because she doesn't do the trick-or-treating. I do. So our poor neighborhood will not get candy from us, but that's okay. They can live with it. And we buy good candy. So I love it in Grumpy Old Men when Jack Lemmon is giving them, like, is it Jack Lemmon or maybe Walter Matthau's giving them staplers and stick notes and pencils, office supplies to the trick-or-treaters. It just cracks me up. So it says, I've been that way for over a year now, Valerie says. Well, I can't go a year, Valerie. I don't think. I mean, I have savings, but I don't have that much savings. I mean, in order to go a year, I mean, I could probably go a year, but I wouldn't be able to buy anything. If that makes sense. I don't want to be reactive with eBay. I'll change stuff and it wouldn't make a difference. That's what I'm thinking. And I thought about changing my price points. Okay. I thought about my price buckets are $19.99, $24.99, $27.99, and $32.99. And then the price goes up if they're cooler items and down if they're less cool. And I thought, somebody told me that a lot of people click on the left-hand side, I want to buy something that's less than $20. So I thought maybe I need to take $3 off of my $24.99 and my $27.99 and my $32.99, so that, especially the $24.99, so that when it went on sale, it would be under $20. I don't personally think that many people go all the way over to the left-hand side and click, I want to buy something under $20. But when people look at my store, they always tell me, that's the first thing they tell me, your items are priced too high. And I'm just like, well, by the time I run a sale and I run a coupon, it's not too high. So, okay, here's the one I took. I took a $6 offer. This was listed in May of 2022. It has a flaw, I think. It's sold for $12.99. It's a Talbot's dress. I'm pretty sure it has a flaw. Okay, what's the flaw? The flaw is that it's slightly faded, which is not really that big of a flaw, but I've had it so long. It was the first one today. It was my only sale today, I believe. And it's definitely faded. And I don't know where I got that because I would normally buy something that faded. But maybe the lighting in the store wasn't really good. I don't know. So yeah, I took a $6 offer on that one because it was already like half price. I think it was like $9.99 or something like that. So she offered me $5. That's what she did. She offered me $5. I said $7.99. I countered and she said $6. And I was like, you know what? Nobody wants to buy this stupid dress. I'm gonna sell it to you for $6. And maybe she'll come back. Her name is Leisha and she lives in Salem, Oregon. So thanks, Leisha. I mean, I wouldn't want to wear a faded dress, but I don't know. Okay, I was going to go back up to Chick Pickers. What you call it? Let's see. I had to add more platforms, see? And if you listen to Josh and John, they'll tell you that, that's just what it's coming to. And I can't add Facebook Marketplace. I probably could. I closed my Etsy store completely. My wife went over and got a bunch of quilts today and Afghans, and I'm thinking maybe I will, if she lets me have some of them, I will start selling those on Etsy and Poshmark probably to kind of bring in some extra money. But I don't have a lot of space for Afghans right now. I can put them in my guest room closet, but I also, Valerie, I'm going to go ahead and tell them what I did. The other night I researched hats, fedoras, bucket hats, and baseball caps for women. There were a couple for men, and they were new, and I was getting them. I would have gotten them for like $3.50 each. They were new, just to add something else in my store. For people to grab, like to just grab them. What's the word at the checkout when you grab them? I can't think of the word right now. But then, it would have cost me, I think it was like 27 hats I had picked out. It was like $90 something. And I thought, no, I don't want to spend $97 on something that may not sell. But I took pictures of them and saved them for later in case things do get better. Because I would like to offer other things with my items, but it just wasn't. And I've already been having emails from the company today going, did you forget the things that are in your cart? And I'm like, no, I don't want to be reactive with eBay. Okay, I've got that one. I had to drastically cut down on my listings, so of course my sales are lagging. You were a witch. I saw your pictures. You want me to share your pictures with everybody, Chick Picker? Or did you already do that? I don't dress up. I'm going to be with my grandsons. I'm not dressing up, and we got no trick-or-treaters last year. Oh, impulse buy. Thank you. That's the word I wanted. Okay, this dress, I remember this dress because somebody bought it, and then they canceled the order, so I took it off Poshmark. It sold for $32.82. There was a big discussion about this dress, whether it was red or pink. And I put pink. And I don't know if you can see it, but does that look pink to you? Like in the pictures, it doesn't. It's a strange pink. It is a very, very weird pink. The closer you get to it, the more you can see it's pink. But the lady was insisting it was red. And so she canceled the order. I remember this dress. Hopefully this isn't a bad penny. I have 4 returns right now, 2 of which are my fault. One I missed a hole, and the other one, caught, it was on my shipping video 2 weeks ago. It was a gorgeous tunic. I was telling you guys, oh my gosh, it didn't sell. I couldn't figure out why it didn't sell. And so I relisted it and it sold. I was so happy to get somebody to get this beautiful tunic. Well, right around the neckline, the stitching was kind of coming out. And she wasn't mad. She was just upset. She's like, this was such a beautiful tunic. And the stitching is coming in. And I was like, dang it. So I took it back. And then the other one is a hole in a men's shirt that I supposedly missed. We'll see when I get it back. But I guess I should have told him to take a picture, because when I get it back, I may not be able to find the hole. Oh, and then today, my first message this morning was about a Quacker Factory top that I had just listed last week. It was an owl. And the lady goes, is it my eyes, or is this owl off center, or do you have it off centered on the mannequin? And this was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was talking to her. I don't know where she lives. And I said, well, I will check for you tomorrow. And she said, okay. So I got up, and sure enough, that freaking owl is off center by about an inch. And I didn't notice it. And I told her, I said, ma'am, I am so sorry. I take over 300 pictures a day, and I just missed it. And she's like, well, she goes, I may buy it still, but my daughter's very OCD, and it's for her, and I'm going to ask her if it matters or not. Well, she's got OCD. It's going to matter. So she didn't buy it. It's still sitting on my kitchen table because I have to put it back in the package. But I don't know how I missed that. But at least it wasn't a return, right? At least she figured that out before. Some people can catch things on photos, and some people are so careful in reading the listings and looking at the photos. And then some people don't do anything. Okay, I got one more. Let's see if we can find my sales to come up on Poshmark. It looks salmon. Yeah, it's kind of salmon. This sold for $17. It had metallic thread, and it was an apartment 9 sweater, which I'm very happy about because I'm running out of room for sweaters right now. So anytime I can sell something that, did I have my shipping up there, guys? I'm so sorry. I didn't know that. So this is a really cute sweater, and it was listed in November of 2022. So almost a year, and I still got $17 for it. And so let me see, with my cost of goods, my total profit would be $10.58 on that item. So it was worth waiting for. It's 9 o'clock, but if anybody else wants to come on with me for a few minutes and chat, let me know, and I'll put the link in. I can probably hang around for another 15 minutes, and then I'm going to go get ready to watch Sister Wives. And this goes to Kimberly, and she lives in Greenfield Center, New York. Another New York resident. Right. Yeah, it looks salmon. You know, it looks salmon, but it also is like a cherry red. It's kind of like it looks different in different lights. I almost put salmon in it, but it's brighter than a salmon. And I hope I never have another dress like it, because I remember that dress. I'm glad it's gone. I hope I don't get any problems. No sales during the show, huh? That juju didn't work. I guess I should have played the Texas juju, huh? Dang it. I'm sorry, guys. It's supposed to be one of those good luck shows. Was there anything else you want to talk about before I go? And here we go again. I don't know what else to do. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with this freaking camera. Is Adam still here? He has this camera. I don't know if he ever has this problem. All right, well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and go spend some time with the wifey, and I will not be having to hang out until Wednesday or Thursday. So if you want to hang out live with me on Wednesday or Thursday, let me know, and I will send you an invite. And I hope it's going to be on YouTube. I'd like to do it on YouTube. I think people like it on YouTube because it gives them something to listen to. Don't you think? All right. So everyone have a wonderful week, and I will see you hopefully Wednesday or Thursday. Bye.